Welcome to Kallithea. Alrighty, fellow travelers, welcome back to the Adventures of a Traveling Don and our continued series here in Athens, Greece. We are now going to be exploring a place called Kallithea, which is its own city within the Athens metro. It's about 100,000 people, densely populated, and so we are going to explore this place, check out some of the food scenes, and of course eventually get down towards the waterfront. This will be the first time we'll see the water while we're here in Greece. But anyway, let's go and have a great time here in Kallithea. So your first point of note in Kallithea and the kind of like the central area is this area called the Devaki Square. So it is a rather large, lush green square. It's got a couple of different play areas that you can have that is open for kids, workout areas, but it's just kind of like got all of these trees, these beautiful kind of like just walkways, the fountain in the background. There's just a lot here, and of course it is the central area, and particularly if you're going to the next spot, which is the market where we're about to go to, this is kind of like where you start off and then just go from there. So the Central Municipal Market here in Kallithea, it's a little bit smaller than the one in Nemonia that we were in the last video in Athens. However, it still has a lot of character to it. It's actually more tightly packed, so you're kind of jostling throughout people. But this is a little bit closer to Piraeus, so this is the focus is a lot more on seafood here. You've got kind of like a great little bakery section here, which is all these kind of beautiful little sweets and bread products. They've got spices, they've got tons of fruits and vegetables and stuff. So if you're, staying in this area or you just kind of want to come down, it is an awesome, awesome place to check out. So I got myself a little cake. It was like €1.70 and it's like a block that big. So we're gonna try this later on when we get to the waterfront. In the meantime, I want a full lunch because I have not eaten yet and it is past noon. So let's go get something to eat. So for lunch, we're stopping at a place called Ouzbekistan. This is on the north side of Kallithea, and Kallithea is very much a melting pot because it does have a lot of former Soviet Union states that people just kind of migrated to this area of Greece and stayed in Kallithea in the south part of the Athens metro. And this restaurant is really kind of cool. It's just a small little back alley place, but I've never had Uzbekistan food before. But what I've got in front of me is called lagman, and it is basically a noodle and beef stew or soup, and it looks absolutely fantastic. You got the beef, you got some noodles, you've got a bunch of vegetables in there. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try real quick. Oh, the spices in that is absolutely amazing. And they also have an Uzbekistan bread called lepshka. And I guess it's kind of like a very thick naan to an extent, is kind of what it looks like, or a pita, but it's not open. So we're gonna try a little bit first off with the soup itself, the broth. Oh, that's really good. That is really good. And then they give you kind of like this sauce. It's like a little red spice sauce. So we're gonna try this on here real quick. Oh, that's got a little heat to it. Oh, that's got a little heat to it. That just went down. Oh my God! But this is absolutely amazing. I've never had Uzbekistan food before, but this lagman stew and this lepshka bread is just, this is so good. So by the way, if you're trying to get around Athens, particularly if you need to go a decent amount of distance and you don't have the instant access to the metro, there is an app called Free Now. I'll kind of leave a link in the description so you can kind of check it out. Here comes my tab right now. So we're gonna go get in the taxi because it is a bit of a walk to get all the way down to the waterfront, but that's what we're gonna do. So I'll see you guys over there. right, so we made it down to the south part of Kallithea, and we're here at the Stavros Niarchos Park. This is not too far from the water. We'll get there eventually, but this is a massive park, and we're gonna kind of like check it out in a couple different areas that they have, all the different stuff. Like this particular area where we just came in on the north side has all these kind of like smaller like metal musical instruments and stuff, which is kind of cool. Like you have this one right here, which just, as you hit it, it's got different sounds depending on how long each one of these tubes are. So it's actually kind of cool. They've got one over here that's a stepping one. Let's go try that out. That was fun. The Stavros Niarchos Park is not just big, it's massive. Not only does it have one section which is kind of more family friendly with playgrounds, giant chessboards, even some workout areas, track to run and stuff like that. It has a Mediterranean garden area with an olive grove that kind of like symbolizes and showcases all of the Mediterranean flora from Greece. And then you come over here to kind of like the south end, almost before you hit the water, and there's this place called the photovoltaic canopy, and it's right above the Greek National Opera. And you can get some views, like, you know, bird's eye views of this whole bay area in the south, which comes from Piraeus and Kallithea, and it's just amazing. You can see the entire Athens basin from here, and it's just, my God, if you want a photo opportunity, come up to the very south end of the park to the photovoltaic canopy. This is really, really cool, and this park is massive. Alright, and we have officially made it to the waterfront here in Kallithea. I finally got to put my hand into the Aegean Sea, and this is, you know, it's kind of more of just like a traditional waterfront pier. I'm gonna guess this is probably where you can catch some of the tour boats out of here. I think the Navy also has, like right now, I think it's like a destroyer dock. There's also something going on behind me. I'm not entirely sure, but there's this like small fleet of like mini sailboats, just like little skiffs or whatnot, that have been coming in, and most of them are being captained by young teenagers or kids. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but you know, it is kind of cool. It's a great place to kind of get some pictures of the wharfs and kind of like the hills in the backgrounds over there for you. That extends down. If you actually are looking for a beach, you have to go much further south towards out of Athens. So there's like some resorts down there and stuff. But yeah, this is the wharf of Kallithea. Okay, so after all that walking through that massive park, down to the wharf and back, I need to sit down and relax. And I actually found this little gem called Vaitsa wine bar, and it's actually relatively new. It came out at the end of October, beginning of November 2023, so it hasn't been open too long. Like, as of filming this, it's been only open for about a month. And it's this small, cute little wine bar, kind of in, again, one of these back alley spots in Kallithea. The menu is in Greek. They don't have an English menu. That's one of the things I've noticed about here in Kallithea is a lot of these local spots, they don't have English menus, which makes you realize that it is very much local and very either Greek or some other, you know, cuisine. So, but I went ahead and got myself a nice glass of wine. So I got this Greek Cab Franc. So cheers to you guys. Oh, that's so good. That is a nice glass of Cab Franc. And she's actually making me also a small plate of little nibbles to try out as well. So I'm excited about that. So my little nibbles have arrived, and we basically got like Greek style of tapas, because it does come on top of a little bread, so it is technically a tapa, and it is a Greek style chorizo with a French goat cheese on top. So we're gonna go and give this a try. Oh, that's lovely. That chorizo is very, very nice. That is absolutely fantastic, and that goat cheese is a great pairing with it. It's not, it's not a Greek cheese, but it's a French goat cheese that's, I don't know they made chorizo in Greece, but they do it right here. And we'll go ahead and have a sip of the wine after that. Ooh. Yeah, that's a really nice pairing. Yeah, if you come here, if they have it, ask for the French cheese with the chorizo and get that Cab Franc. That is a good pairing. This is an awesome little wine bar. So yes, just so you guys know, I am still here at Vaitsa. So we're actually gonna do a little quick tasting real quick of the wine. So we're gonna try 2 different wines. I've actually had 2 glasses already, but this place is a lot of fun. So we're gonna try this one. This is the, you said the Daphnios?
Daphnios.
Daphnios. So Daphnios here first. Okay, that's really good. That's light to mid-bodied. Ooh, I just kind of like the after flavor of that.
Yes.
It's kind of got almost like a little dark cherry to it. It's really nice.
And this is the first one.
So that is Nemea?
Nemea.
Nemea, okay. So we're going to try Nemea. So cheers to you guys. Okay, so that one's a bit more tart. So if you think about it, like the Nemea, which is right here, this is a little bit more tart. It's a little lighter, kind of like a Pinot. And then the Daphnios has got a little bit more, a slight more body, a little bit more sweetness to it. See, these are all Greek wines that we're trying here, but oof. I think I'm gonna go with the Daphnios because this one is both a little bit lighter than I want and a little bit tartar than I want, because I've already had kind of like a darker Merlot style blend of Greek and then a Cab Franc style Greek wine. So we're gonna finish off with this Daphnios. Okay, not gonna lie, I probably had more wine than I probably should have, but it was absolutely fantastic and it was amazing service. So definitely check out Despina and her wine bar, Vaitsa. Now, let's go and get some food, shall we? Okay, so for dinner and our last spot here in Kallithea is a place called Valiskos and Duosmos. I think I got that right. But anyway, it's literally about 3 blocks down from the wine bar that we were at. And I just got myself what basically on the menu was a pork steak with fries. It's like 10 euros, and boy, do you get your fill for those 10 euros. It's like the amount of pork steak on this is ridiculous. So we're gonna try a quick pork cut real quick. Nicely seasoned, nicely cooked, thin, a little crispy. Really good. It's a very simple dish, but I didn't want to get too crazy. Just a little protein and then, of course, little potatoes. Try those real quick. Simple and easy. All right, I don't even know how I'm going to do this because I am stuffed with pork and fries, but they just brought me out a cheesecake dessert, and you know me and cheesecake, so I gotta have it. So we're gonna try a little bite of that. And it looks absolutely fantastic. These Greek cheesecakes, really soft, very moist. Just look at that. It's like, oh, so good. All right, let's try this real quick. Oh, that's good. That's very good. It's almost has like some kind of citrus, like almost like a lemon or lime. It's like a key lime pie and cheesecake kind of mixed together. That was interesting. It was really good. So, and we'll wash that down with a little Rocky. So, cheers. Cool. Rocky always goes down a little hard. Well, anyway, I'm gonna eat this and then explode. I am stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. God damn, that was really, really good. But that was a lot of food in a short amount of time, because it wasn't just the big pork plate that I had. It was also the wine and the, you know, the kind of the chorizo bruschetta that we had, like the little tapas and everything at the wine bar before that. And that was all taking place within about 2.5 hours. So I am very, very full. But I did promise you guys when we were at the waterfront that I was going to try that cake that I bought earlier. I ended up not doing that when we were at the waterfront. So now I am going to take a bite, just a small one, of that cake. It's got walnuts and raisins in it. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Now, I don't think that's pumpkin. I'm not exactly sure what base that is, but that is absolutely fantastic. Well done to that bakery in the Central Market. So, but yeah, that was good. But anyway, that was it for the Kallithea video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. And of course, if you liked it, give it a big old thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. Also, if you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon and a Buy Me Coffee account. But until we meet again, peace out and have a great night.